So, if you're a fan of Google's incredible research tool, NotebookLM, you know just how powerful it can be. But you probably also know its single biggest frustration. Well, today we're looking at a tool designed to solve that exact problem and completely supercharge your workflow. Does this look familiar? You absolutely love how NotebookLM lets you chat with your documents, but man, you dread that tedious process of adding sources one by one by one. It's the biggest bottleneck, right? It just gets in the way of doing the actual work. And this slide really nails the core problem. See, on one side, you've got your cozy, focused research space inside NotebookLM, and on the other, you have this vast ocean of information that is the internet. And right now, there's this huge, gaping chasm between them that you have to bridge all by yourself manually. So here's the bottom line. NotebookLM, for all its power, can't actually go out and scrape websites for you. It's like having a brilliant mind that you have to spoon-feed information to. It's not going to crawl a site, follow links, or import an entire blog on its own. But what if you had a research assistant that was built specifically to bridge that gap?
Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into today.
Let me introduce you to WebSync. It's a simple Chrome extension, and it has one job and one job only: to get rid of all that manual labor and make building your NotebookLM library completely frictionless. And just look at how simple this thing is. There's no complicated new app you have to learn. Nope, it's just a clean little pop-up that lives right inside your browser, ready to go the second you find something you want to save. Okay, so how does it actually work? Well, WebSync isn't a one-trick pony. It gives you a whole toolkit, really. 4 different ways to grab web content so you have the right tool for whatever kind of research you're doing. First up, the most basic tool in the box, the one-click page save. This is your go-to for those moments when you find that one perfect article and you just need to get it into your notebook, like right now. And the process is, well, it's almost nothing. You pop open the extension, you click one button, and that's it. Seriously, the page is instantly sent over to NotebookLM. No more downloading PDFs or that clunky copy and paste routine. But what if you need more than just a single page? Let's say you need to grab an entire set of product documentation, or maybe every single post from your favorite blog. Well, for that, you've got the full website crawl. And this is the real power move. You just give WebSync a starting URL, and it becomes this tireless little research assistant. It automatically follows all the internal links and just pulls in every relevant page it finds. I mean, this one feature alone could save you hours of mind-numbing clicking. Okay, that's cool, but what if you've already done the legwork and you have a big list of links you need to analyze? Don't worry, WebSync has you covered there too, with its bulk URL import. It's super straightforward. You just flip over to the From URL List mode, paste in your whole list of links, could be 10, could be 100, and WebSync just churns through them, importing each one as a separate source in your notebook. It's crazy efficient. And you know, not all your research is going to come from articles, right? Sometimes it's video. Well, WebSync gets that. It actually breaks down the wall between video and text with a dedicated YouTube importer. This is a total game changer. You can point it at a single video, a whole playlist, or even an entire channel. WebSync goes in, grabs all the available transcripts, and pulls them into your notebook as perfectly structured, searchable text. It basically makes video content just as easy to analyze as a Word doc. So that's the core toolkit. And honestly, that's already incredibly powerful. But for all you power users out there who really want to dial things in, WebSync also has advanced controls to fine-tune your research for perfect results. The big one here is something called smart crawling. You know how some modern websites are super complex, with all sorts of dynamic code that confuses normal web scrapers? Well, smart crawling is an advanced mode that lets WebSync see and navigate those sites just like a human would. So what does that actually mean? Well, it means the tool can automatically click those load more buttons, scroll down the page to trigger new content to appear, and even navigate through multiple pages. And maybe most importantly, it's smart enough to grab just the main article content, ignoring all the distracting ads, menus, and sidebars. And you also get to be the director of your research. You get these precise controls to set things like the maximum crawl depth. That's basically how many clicks deep it'll go from the starting page. And you can set the total number of pages to import. It just ensures you get exactly the info you need without all the extra noise. The features all sound really impressive, sure, but what do actual users think? Let's take a look at the verdict from the people who are actually using this thing out in the wild. First up, let's just look at the numbers. Over 50,000 users have installed WebSync from the Chrome Web Store. I mean, that's not a small number. That's a significant community of people who decided this tool was essential for their research. And check out this quote from the tech publication XDA Developers. Writer Mahanor Faisal called WebSync, and I'm quoting here, a game changer for my workflow. When a professional writer says that, you know it's making a real impact. But hey, let's be real, no tool is perfect. And when you dig into the user reviews, you see some clear pros and cons. People absolutely rave about the powerful crawling. They call it a massive time saver. And they mention the developer support is fantastic. On the flip side, some users say the interface can take a minute to get used to. It can sometimes run into errors on really tricky sites, and it imports sources using the URL instead of the page's title. And all of this really brings us to a final thought. After seeing how this tool can automate grabbing everything from a single page to a whole website, from a list of links to a YouTube channel, the real question isn't just about the tool, it's about what it can do for you. How much more could you actually get done, and how much of your valuable time could you get back by automating this one huge part of your research workflow?